from the tree stumps, it gives you an idea of where we actually felled, because we did a 20-metre swathe when it's down to less than 20 metres there. Now. This is where we started. We went right round the corner to where we had lunch. So the problem here is it's not just the tide. This is Findhorn Bay, and River Findhorn flows into the bay from just round the corner. So you have the tide twice a day causing problems, and then you have the river current. And the two then combined, the erosion rate here is much, much faster. So the suspicion is, although we've got a 20-metre swathe for a kilometre or more around the corner, there are sections of it we're going to have to fell quicker. These were felled more than 3 years ago, I think, maybe 3 to 4 years ago we did the operation. So that shows you how much has gone in that space of time. And it's only going to get worse. You talked about if we're going to do any flood defences. Forget it. I mean, the scale would be massive. If you see what we would have to do.
Interesting to see what this region does, but the cell of the watershed.
That regen is on the original buffer.
Right.
So that hasn't avoided. But it's done this huge cut off here.
I'm guessing
like say
mangroves.
So that gives you an indication of how long ago it was.
Yeah.
The original buffer was.
Like mangrove.
That stuff's about 10 to 15 years old. But this is already going. This is going really, really quickly. So it's going to be a big issue. And as you can see, we'll maybe not get trees disappearing, but we're going to have the roots and the stumps drifting off. And again, if you're in a yacht like that, and you collide with that, the yacht's going to come off worse.
Yeah, that's a bit of a,
It looks like it's lost some of the hole-out area as well for this.
Hole-out is round the corner.
Round the corner, is it? Yeah.
But I think we have lost a bit. This is wider than I remember it.
Yeah.
The seal hole-out is just round the corner there. We did think, I mean, maybe it's something we should look at. We could still look at now as we actually pull these out. What we did do when we came to do the operation, actually more recently there was some trees had fallen down and we'd left them. We just got a skidder and we hauled them all out. So there is a thought that actually we harvest these and chip them as biomass. Stump harvest, they do that in Thetford in the dunes. They just pull out the whole stump, but they just leave them for a year and then chip them. So that might be an issue to get rid of them. But it's showing you the scale of the problem.
yeah, it could be pretty.
Yep.
Quite large chunks coming out.
Yeah, lost them. Yeah. I'm not sure what the bugs are on. Something very interesting.
As an experienced forester, Ben, how would you manage this situation? Come on.
Answers on a postcard.
Tell the students of tomorrow.
We were saying, Alan, maybe mangroves.
Yeah. No, there's temperate mangroves. They're great for stabilising like islands and stuff like that, aren't they? You know, I'm not sure how much they would take. And what?
You do feel that some vegetation of some type.
Yeah, there must be some kind of, adapted kind of vegetation that could kind of create a kind of barrier or something. But then would that kind of interrupt the natural sedimentation kind of role?
That's another place to haul out the seals as well. It's just for here at the one time. You can come in that section with the poles in, you'll get 100.
Nice beach to spend the day. So is this Findhorn? Is this Findhorn?
Yeah, Findhorn, yeah.
Okay, so where's the pub?
Yeah, that's further back.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just,
They're usually at low tide.
something back there. You see the pub with it?
Yeah.
This is getting to be high tide. Because low tide, that sandbank's completely clear.
But it's quite nice if you go to the beach, that beach is quite nice as well.
Okay.
Yeah, it's quite
No, I've never been to that one. Yeah.
Yeah, it's quite nice. You can then walk
The law's
along.
quite clear if you get close and they set up and look at you. that's your warning sign not to get any closer.
Mhm.
Once they start moving towards the water, that's classed as disturbance.
Mhm.
You do it more than once, it's harassment,
Yeah.
and they both illegal.
Yeah.
So in theory, you get fined. No one's ever going to catch you. This is a problem.
Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah.
But the machine operator said he'd be here,
Mhm.
and there'd be half a dozen seals down there,
Mhm.
and they wouldn't bat an eyelid about the harvester. But if somebody comes around the corner with a dog, and they're off.
No way.
We keep meaning to put signs up, but
But it's like a
sign would just go.
pregnant female and it starts scarping. Would that do damage to the
I
pups
don't
or
know.
something?
My assumption is, I mean, I know that in farming circles, if a ewe gets heavily stressed and she's pregnant, she'll abort.
Mm. Mm.
It's a natural response.
Mm.
I don't know. I wouldn't know enough about
Yeah.
seals.
Mm.
The assumption is she doesn't want to expend any energy needlessly,
Yes. Oh.
and actually the whole out to do two things is to digest the food.
Mhm.
Because in the cold water,
You're gonna
the
help it on its
digestive
way.
system doesn't work very well.
At least if you fell down here, you'd be probably
Yeah.
basically okay unless you kind of cracked your head
Before
on
they come out of the water.
Mm.
one of those stomachs.
So that's important. They've got to come out regularly.
Yeah.
So the assumption
have
is
this on the
that
risk
if you
assessment.
disturb them, that's energy they're wasting.
Mhm.
It's like roosting birds, roosting geese. If you disturb them, you're not supposed to disturb roosting geese in the winter because that's expending energy that they're trying to save.
Yeah.
I would imagine it would be same for something like
Okay.
this.
No. Not that I ever would approach them
No,
anyway,
the
but
thing is, a lot of people know they're here.